Live from Los Angeles, welcome to Good Morning La La Land. I'm Dr. Erin.
Hi, I'm Rob Mack.
And I'm Justin Moyer. Welcome to Good Morning La La Land. We are America's first live streaming daily talk show coming to you Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter.
That's right, and today's all about Monday motivation. I need a little of that, and we've got a great show for that. So we're going to first talk about how to get a straight line to fulfilling your dreams. We're going to talk with one woman about her inspirational journey and success online, another woman's journey to success in the beauty industry.
All right.
Right? Bring it on. Need some motivation.
That Leanne Tessa song has me motivated today.
It has me R-U-N-N-I-N.
Right?
On your love. I love Leanne. We have to give her a special shout out. We went to an incredible event, Rob and I, on Saturday night to celebrate the release of her brand new single, Runnin'. We had a blast.
It's so, like, I really love the song, and all weekend in my head, I keep hearing the song over and over again. And now that I saw the video, I also have the images in my head, but really love the song.
Oh, yeah. Me too. And they had incredible live performances. Some of the dancers, they were in the video, they were there, they like recreated the video dancing. My God, these teenagers, next level.
Mind-blowingly talented.
Nice.
It's incredible. And so media savvy. Oh. Like, we did the red carpet interviews, and they're just like hitting every spot.
I was taking notes.
Yeah.
They were really?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
like what?
They're just, like, so Jez knows probably better than anyone, but like when you're modeling, for instance, like you hit your marks, and like you got a little catalog walk or whatever, and these kids, they hit the red carpet, they're laughing, they're smiling, they hit the red carpet.
They were just
professionals.
Bam, bam, bam,
yeah.
1, 2, 3, like, I mean, especially Big Will.
Yeah, Big Will. I love Big Will.
And now, oh my God, of course, Big Will and Rob Mack were dressed like identical. We've got some great footage. We're going to show you guys tomorrow.
Black and white. All black
nice.
and white.
Can't wait to see the footage.
Yeah.
So you guys did some interviews, some red carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did all that. Leanne performed the song. Then we saw the music video. There was food. It was awesome.
Awesome.
It was a good time. It was a lot of fun.
Well, it's sunny in California today. I'm really happy because we were after a lot of rain. So yesterday was still cold, a little cold. So it's going to be like 90 by Friday. I mean 80. Sorry, not 90. Quite. I'm hoping. No, just kidding. So I'm ready for some sunshine. How about you guys?
Oh, always. I mean, that's kind of why I moved to LA.
I'm ready for more coffee and a little Monday motivation. That's why I'm so excited. I have two very inspiring guests here in the back seat today. I want to introduce Ms. Jennifer Jaden. She is the founder of the Society Gal, and one of her Society Gals right here is founder, CEO of Laced Hair Extensions. Good morning.
Good morning.
If ever I said hello gorgeous and meant it was right now. How are you girls?
We're so good.
We're excited to be here, so thank you for having us. Yeah,
absolutely. Here on Good Morning La La Land, we like to know, what is your morning routine? How do you start your day?
Lacey, how do you start your day?
So my day is a little bit different. I am a single mother of 2 little boys, so honestly, I have to wake up really early, and it's so important to make sure I'm awake before them so I can kind of gather my thoughts and myself before I go and get them ready for school. So I wake up, shower, and try and get dressed and ready before they are ready. So, and I am the founder of an extension company, so it's super easy to get my hair done because I wake up and my hair just always looks good because it's hair extensions. So that's why it's super easy. So that's kind of one of my hacks, is just the extensions always make my hair look good. So
it's true. It's true. Gotta love laced hair. But
my morning ritual is I always wake up and I really try and think of all the things I'm grateful for. And someone asked me this question actually last week, so I had time to think about it. But I always go to bed like thanking the universe for everything that it's given me, and I wake up every morning just thinking of like what I'm grateful for, and just it gets me kind of in the groove of being positive and to have a better day. So.
Attitude of gratitude.
It's going to be amazing if it looks half as good as your Instagram. I mean, you live the picture perfect #pursue purity life if I ever saw it.
We're taking notes for sure. We're looking forward to learning more about everything you guys are up to. So I just want to give a couple shout outs. First of all, this is an extraordinary necklace that Jez has one on, and I have one. Ida and Betty just sent over like a box full of amazing jewelry. They hand make them themselves, and it's just gorgeous, fun stuff. I mean, why would you not want to get all glammed up?
Exquisite.
8 in the morning, right?
Yes, absolutely.
They've got some really cool cameos. They put like fashion chic heirloom all together. It's really fun, cool statement pieces, so we're really excited to feature them. Thank you so much, Eva and Betty. And I want to also give a special shout out to Ms. Rochelle Godric. She reached out to me on Instagram for a collaboration. I was so excited because her whole line, I'm wearing a top end, one of her skirts today, is all about renewal. So she's a lifetime vegan, never had a drop of alcohol, and she's dedicated her entire spirit, her being, into renewal. And that's why she created this line, is so that she could share it both in New Zealand, where she's originally from, and here in Los Angeles. So thank you very much, Rochelle, for sponsoring my looks this week here on Good Morning La La Land.
It's a hot line.
It is
hot line.
super hot. I love those colors. They're so beautiful.
You.
So fun to see people and their creativity and making a difference in the world and, you know, taking their dreams to reality. So I do want to give one other shout out. A dear high school friend of mine has taken his life. He actually hung himself. And I just want to give a shout out not only to him and his family, but everyone in Santa Barbara, all my friends I grew up with, and also everyone out there. I know that depression is a huge issue in our culture right now, especially when we get to, you know, money motivation and all social media, and people are, you know, overwhelmed with fake news and whatever. We have suicide is actually the 10th leading cause of death, and it's actually 75% of Americans feel extremely lonely at some point in time in the week. So I am going to ask and invite everybody to reach out to somebody and anybody, just as friends. Reach out more to people. I think it's very important, and I think we all, you know, we all need love, and we never know where someone's at. And so it's a real deal. And I can't imagine if that many people are committing suicide, how many people actually, you know, get depressed and don't want to live, let alone not taking their lives, right?
I'm so sorry to hear that, Erin. I really am. I mean, it's life is tough, right? I mean, it's mind-blowingly tough. And what's frustrating, I think, for lots of us is that it seems to be getting tougher for so many people in so many ways. And, you know, that's indicated by the sort of the average age for depression, like the first onset of depression. It used to be like 30 years of age, and now it's like 13. So 13-year-olds are beginning to think about these kinds of things as well. So it's disturbing, and I'm really sorry to hear about your loss.
Chris Knowles, by the way, is his name, and big hugs. Amazing human being. Went to high school with him, and was just, he wasn't a drug addict. He wasn't, you know, unethical. Like just a real, like, good human being. It's like bizarre when something like that happens, you know. Yeah.
I mean, I think at the end of the day, at least from my own personal experience, because I have definitely experienced depression, and you know, was suicidal for a long time. And I still have the marks from that. And, you know, it doesn't matter sort of who you are, where you come from, what you're up to, how much money you have, how great your family is, how good your health is. All that's irrelevant, because at the end of the day, you're really struggling with what's going on in your own mind. So, and that's in addition to any circumstances that are complicating. So I'm so sorry to hear that.
No, you know, and knowing eternal life. So sending love to everyone.
Absolutely.
For sure.
And love to you, Erin.
Yeah, thanks, yeah. So how about if we take a little break? When we come back, I'm actually super excited. This book has actually been Dusan has been a dear mentor and dear friend of mine. Highly recommend. We're going to actually break it down, how to take you in a straight line to fulfilling your dreams. So stay tuned, you guys. We'll be right back.
Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in to This Week in Focus. I'm Victoria Simone, associate producer here at Focus TV Network, America's first live streaming daily talk show network, and I have my girl helping me out.
Good morning, I'm Jez Moye, co-host of Good Morning La La Land, and this was This Week in Focus.
Last week on the Focus TV Network, we shot Slay with Rachel McCord, The Alyssa Goodman Show, we shot Live It with Tanya Meme, and Ellie Unscripted, hosted by Jeslyn. Who was on your show?
Louis Lombardi, absolute legend. He's a Renaissance man turned real estate mogul.
What? So aside from our normal lineup, we had Good Morning La La Land, Jez, who was on that show.
The creator of the Skinny Confidential herself, Ms. Lauren Everts, as seen in the latest issue of Focus magazine, The Influence Issue.
What?
We also had the gorgeous Joss Mooney.
So hot.
Talking all things transformation. And the man who found love on The Bachelorette, Dr. Brian Absolo.
Thanks for tuning in to This Week in Focus. I'm Victoria. Jez, thanks for helping me out. Bye.
Hey I'm Jez Moyer, co-host of Good Morning La La Land, America's first live streaming daily talk show with our associate producer, Ms. Victoria Simone.
Hello.
AKA It's Lady Katana. And this was This Week in La La Land.
Cheers.
We started our day off right with Unicreamer, an amazing new vegan creamer from the LaCourte sisters. We transformed with Joss Mooney from X on the Beach, who is really taking our bodies to the next level.
Yes.
We had Elle Rust. She's got the Primal Blueprint podcast and some amazing salad dressings with Primal Kitchen.
I mean,
LaLa was making magic in business with She Sells. We also had Ms. Monica Ortiz, who is helping us live our most exceptional lives.
Yes.
And Andrea Fox, who is decking the rooms of some of the most amazing, inspiring children in the hospitals of Los Angeles. Nacho Aramani, near and dear to my heart. He is a world-renowned musician, healer, and composer for the brain. And Michelle Mache, we play Soul Playground with her all day. And did you catch our interview with Dr. Brian Abzola? Hot! He won the heart of Rachel last season on The Bachelorette, and now he is creating a health and wellness platform so you can get ready for love yourself. This was This Week in La La Land.
thanks for tuning in. Bye. Good morning! Dr. Abs. Does he have abs?
Fire emoji.
I think it tastes like shit. I fucking hate it.
This is the closest thing to chemicals.
Oh, there it is! You wanna try it?
No. Hot! I don't know how you could be hot on because you don't have any clothes. Josh, so blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Hot!
Heart emoji.
Really hot. So hot. You're supposed to say yes.
Blah, blah, blah. Soul Playground.
Please, I know. Fuck that. Please. For the poor.
Of course. We're like in the zone. Peace out. It's like for the boys.
Oh. Shout out to Ricky Rebel.
Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning La La Land. We're so excited because we have two very inspiring, very motivating women here on the show today for Hashtag Motivation Monday. Good morning, Lacey and Jennifer. So I'm wondering, in the spirit of loving LA, what do you love most about La La Land?
Lacey, you can go. Lacey's visiting. So.
I'm just visiting, so this is I don't know how much time we have. So I love California. My dad is originally from here. I have spent so much time always coming here. And I just love it. I love how inspiring all the people are and how everyone is such hard workers. It's just such an incredible town. The energy is great. And I mean, right now this morning I was looking at just Instagram, and all my friends, and I live in Salt Lake City, so all of my friends are shoveling their snow, and I'm just enjoying myself in this beautiful sunshine. And so obviously the weather's incredible too, but honestly, just the drive and determination, the people, I love LA. There's just an energy here. People are such hard workers, and just it's great for the beauty industry as well. So
Well, and you obviously have a great community here in LA with Ms. Jennifer Jaded. Jennifer, what do you love about living in Los Angeles?
You know, just going off what Lacey said, I think just the vibe here is so amazing. Everyone is really trying to just do their best and make it. And there's so much collaboration, so many fun events. And I mean, it even shows with you guys as the host is that you're really, doing what you love. And I think that's what's cool about LA is there's so many opportunities, and everyone's just like crushing it and doing their best, and it's so empowering.
It really is. Hashtag you can totally sit with us.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Oh, I'd love to. I'll take you on.
Anytime. Well, thank you both so much. We're so excited to get to talk to you more later in the show.
Nice. Well, today is all about Motivation Monday, and this person, Dushan Dukic, one of my dearest friends, I call him D, and it's all about straight line leadership. So, Dushan came into my life years ago through many empowering groups that I knew, and this book really changed my life in that it just had distinctions that I would use all the time when I was coaching people. So he has things like living a circular world versus the zigzag world. So I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but many times in my life, it's kind of like you have a goal, okay? So imagine that you're going, and this is a common, you know, analogy of it. Imagine that you're going from San Francisco to Los Angeles. Your goal is to go to Los Angeles. And, you know, you have no direction, you don't put your GPS on, and you take all the side streets to go down to Los Angeles. It would take you a long time, maybe a lifetime. You could actually just keep driving, right? And the point is, and then there's people that, you know, get straight to their goal. So how do you do that? And it kind of like the distinctions are what really help people. And I'm sure you know this, right, through coaching, that it's really just a conversation of having people have breakthroughs like, oh, duh, maybe I should just take a straight line to my goal instead of going around in circles,
I love
right?
that, absolutely. How do I get there? So how do we get there? How do we get there more quickly?
Well, you know, one of the things that Deshaun, I'll never forget, I was in a coaching call with him years ago, and he has a coaching group, international. He's got groups that he trains and works with around the world. They work with mostly corporations and CEOs and stuff. He says, I'm not so into the woo-woo stuff like you, Erin, but he really is. I know you are, Dee, but the point is this, is that he asked me a question, and it was a question that has profoundly changed my life. And he said, because we were talking about business, he said, what is the one must-have that you have to have in your business? And I said, a conscious conversation. That's my one must-have. And hence, you know, having a show that has a conscious conversation that's streamlining consciousness. So when you get clear on your must-haves, things get simpler. You know what you're committed to, basically.
I love that.
Yeah. His whole thing is about commitment. So he is like, I work with highly committed people, you know, committed to having breakthroughs in their personal and professional life. So really a great, great book. Highly, highly recommend it.
I often have asked God, the universe, for a GPS because I feel like I've been recalculating for years. And it's so interesting because even if you don't have a straight line, it'd be great if you did. Like the highway to heaven, please, I would like to get there, get me off Ventura Boulevard. But that said, there is something beautiful about the things that I've learned along my way, from the zigzags, from the wrong decisions or right decisions, rather than just getting straight to the top. I do appreciate kind of the scenic journey a little bit. There's something to be said about that.
I mean, sure, I guess, but he wouldn't agree. He'd go, go ahead and do it. You know, why when you can just enjoy success and go take the journey at the same time?
I'm sure he wouldn't agree, but I mean, to debate that point, there is something to be said about that. Not everybody does have the straight line. Great if you do, amazing. I'd like to get on the straight line right now. But it's okay because you're still, there is a destination, even if you don't have the straight line there.
You know, I remember for me, I used to always actually, my going in circles was I would think I need more information. So I would start a project, and then instead of just executing on it, I would go, well, I need to know a little bit more about this, or I need, you know, to further my degree, or I need whatever. And so I'd keep having to learn before I actually went and did it. And I think that the point is this, is that yes, the journey is amazing, and not to take away from any journey and lessons along the way, but we can see our vicious cycle. And if there's a vicious cycle that you kind of are seeing yourself go into repetitively, whether it be a zigzag, or you're going around in a vicious circle, you know what I mean? Like to identify that.
Wrong decision or indecision is worse than making a wrong decision. Just do something so you can move forward from that, rather than like sitting back and be like, oh, I need more information, I'm not sure what to do. I mean, you can stay stuck in that for years.
For sure.
It's so fascinating, this conversation to me, because you know, there have been things, because I can kind of see the beauty of both the straight line and also the journey. Because for me, I've done things and I've been crystal clear about what I wanted to accomplish. I want to write a book, and then I want to write a second book, and I want to do a TV show. I've been very conscious and intentional about those things. And often I've been able to accomplish those things, sometimes in a straight line, but what often happens is they lead to something else that's way bigger and way better
than what you thought the end
absolutely,
would be of
absolutely,
that line.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. And also, sometimes I've planned, you know, I said, oh, I'll do the book this way by just creating a, you know, marketing plan, and I'll send a proposal in, and it'll get me the book deal. And then it's a lot of effort and it's a lot of time, and I'm miserable all along, and I'm trying to force myself to do it. And then one day I put the book on the shelf, I chill, relax, I go out, hang out with Jez and hang out with you, whatever, meet this random person who says, hey, I'll just hand your book over here. And so I think, I love the idea. I think we're all interested in a faster, more efficient, more effective way to get there. If it's also laced with joy. For me, it's got to be laced with joy. It's got to be. It's got to be. Life is too short and too long for it not to be. Yeah.
I love what you did there because we're going to have laced hair.
See, you see what I did there? Oh, Jazz, I was thinking, I'm taking notes from you, Jazz, all day, every day.
You showed up, tapped in, tuned in, turned on.
I agree, and I think that we all have our unique genius, and what I have found is the true leaders, if you will. Like, what is a leader? And we're all leaders and we're all mentors in many different ways, whatever level. But I do find that the true leaders that I look to that are like, people are like, holy cow, how do they do that kind of thing? Like, way beyond my ability. It's almost like they have put a stake in the ground, and whatever it is that they're decided they're going to do, and the whole universe works and coordinates for that one thing. And I get it. Like, we've talked about many different ways of manifesting, and you can manifest and allow, you know, life to just unfold and awaken and have a beautiful journey. So it's not like it's better or worse. I think that there's a distinction of leadership, though, at some level, as far as what our world considers leaders. Not necessarily your leaders, but what you know, to get things done as far as the leadership goes. Like,
what do you mean? I don't understand.
I mean, like, say you want to get a business done. Say you want to actually, you know, reach a specific goal. There's a leadership in that, to have many employees or whatever that is, as far as a leadership. And I know there's many different types of leadership, but, you know, as far as our culture considers leaders.
Cool.
Yep.
Well, Jennifer Jane took the straight line.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
I mean, creating authentic opportunities, empowering women. I couldn't be more inspired by her and her leadership. So when we come back, we will have our interview with Miss Jennifer Jaden, founder of the Society Gal. Stay tuned.
Hello, Los Angeles. I am your host and producer, Alex Worley, filming inside Focus TV's West Hollywood studio. Welcome to Empowerista, a show dedicated to highlighting female trailblazers and empowering you to turn your barriers into breakthroughs.
Hey guys, I'm Amy Paprath.
And I'm Justin Walter.
And this is What's Good, the show that's dedicated to positive, uplifting stories from all over the globe.
Welcome to Good Morning LaLa Land. I'm Dr. Erin.
I'm Rob Mack.
And I'm Jessa Moye.
And we're making history as the first live streaming daily talk show.
This is where all kinds of shit happens.
Monday through Friday, we are going to be streaming to you live, Los Angeles, at 9 a.m. Pacific time on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Alyssa Goodman Show. So Kelly, welcome.
Thank you for having me, Alyssa. This is so fun.
I know.
What's up, Rose girls? I'm Jessica Carroll. Today we're gonna have so much fun because we have fitness personality Katie Austin.
Hey,
we're
thanks for having me on.
with
Cheers.
Katie Austin.
I love it. It
Cheers.
feels like a Saturday.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Millennial Life. I'm your host, Laura Odegaard, and today we are joined by the very beautiful former Miss California and now a TV host, Natasha Martinez. I'm so happy that you're here.
I'm so excited to be here. Thanks for having
me. Of course.
You are tuning in to Slay with Rachel McCourt, and I have a fabulous guest. In studio with me is Liza Glukoff. She's just been named executive producer of programming at Awesomeness TV. I mean, no big deal, but huge. Hi.
Thank you. Hi.
Are we so excited right now?
We are so excited.
I mean, we have roses, we have perfect lighting, we've got some Spa Girl vodka in case we get a little crazy.
Hey, Dr. Erin here, teaching universal law and spiritual truth, having a conscious conversation in the heart of Hollywood. And I'm honored to have the guest today, who is Christina Pascucci, who is amazing. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's an honor to be here with you. I so appreciate it.
Today on Moms Matter, we're going to talk about money, 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 something that we all struggle with and we need help with, and that's why we have the fabulous Winnie Sun, who's here with us today.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. I know you've been on MSNBC and Forbes, and you are the money expert.
Hey everyone, welcome back to a new magical episode of Soul Reboot. I am your host, Allison Charles. Please welcome and meet this powerful divine queen whose name is Daphne Wayans. I am so happy to be here with you.
I'm so honored to be here.
speak with Billy Rose, founder of the agency, as to how the agency is so different from all the other brokerage.
To me, it seemed anachronistic to encourage agents to now go be their own thing, and they're no longer sharing their resources with the rest in their group so that they can have competitive advantage. It's always a team is going to beat an individual.
We also speak with Marissa Zanuck, who started the Zanuck Group, and she discusses how it is to be an agent in the LA market today.
So many people that think that you can just make quick money in real estate, and it's really not like that. You need to put your time in. You need to do, you know, the dirty work. You need to learn all aspects of the business.
And my 3 favorite finds in the LA market today. And that's all starting now on the LA Home Show on Focus TV.
Welcome back live from Los Angeles. We have Jennifer Jayden in the house.
Hello.
The society gal, extraordinaire, blogger, all the above, now an agency. We want to hear your secrets of success online.
Yeah, so I think the secret to success is being authentic and really getting clear in like, what is your voice? What are you here to talk about? Because if you're kind of all over the place and there's no consistency, people don't really know like what it is you're doing. So there needs to be intention and consistency. And I think that's the key to success for sure online.
You were one of the pioneers of the blogging world, of the influencer space. Let's talk about that from the beginning for you,
right,
and what you've learned along the way.
Right, so I actually, before Society Gal, I had started a online platform and blog, and that's what moved me to LA. I actually sold that business, and then I started Society Gal after that. So I have been in the influencer, blogger, Instagram world for quite some time, and I think it's cool to see all of these women and people just, they're able to create their own success, and it's really cool. It's not, you don't have to just like go down this path. It's like you can really create and design what you want to do. So it's pretty cool.
But what has it been like for you? I mean, there isn't a girl in LA that I talk to that doesn't know Jennifer Jayden, that doesn't know the Society Gal. I mean, if you are an influencer or in this kind of space of ambassadorship at all, you're a leading lady of it.
Oh, thank you.
What does that feel like?
You know, my goal is to just connect people and to really help people share their stories and their voice. And so that's what like I've always been good at, is connecting people, bringing people together, sharing their stories. And that's really my goal. So anything beyond that is just kind of like the icing on the cake. So I think it's just important to remember who you are and coming back to why you started and what's the big picture here, and just staying in line with that and remembering that.
I wonder what you've learned about yourself through this journey.
Oh my gosh, my a very rocky road with health issues and things like that. And I feel like in those dark times, you really find the light. Mm-hmm. And I think that's really kept me going, because there's times, you know, when, you know, things don't work out online or in business or anything and you want to just give up. But I think that's where it comes back to the consistency, and comes back to really coming back inside of you, and what is the big picture? What are you trying to do? Who are you trying to serve, and who are you trying to help?
So was there an actual moment? Because what we found after so many inspirational interviews and finding people have their passion, their purpose, there's usually a moment. There's usually a moment when you go, you know what, I'm deciding and committing to this. Was there a moment for you?
Yeah, so there was a moment. So I actually had like a really severe illness, and I was bedridden for about 4 years, and I was really, really sick. And
do you mind us asking what that was?
Yeah, it was Lyme disease. Well, that's kind of what we came up with after every test in the world and everything. So I was really sick and bedridden. And I remember one night I was laying in my bed, and I was at home in Utah, and my heart rate was like 170. Like I was like, I'm gonna die. Like this is not good. Like, and I just remember a voice telling me in my head, like I was like, why do I have to do this? And it was like, you have to go through this because you're gonna help a lot of people, but you're gonna get better. And that was like the turning point for me, that like, okay, I'm ready to like get better. And that's when kind of like the stars aligned and everything, like these amazing people came in my life, and you know, now I'm feeling much better and able to do what I feel like passionate about. So that was my like moment, I guess, was it was pretty crazy.
Shivers.
It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, giving a shout out to people that are dealing with Lyme disease. My niece has been dealing with it for years, much better now, but I know that it can be a totally debilitating years long of suffering. So important to keep that hope for
it
everyone
is.
out
Yeah,
there.
it is, and for sure. I think a lot of chronic illnesses now and things like that, and I think you just can't lose hope. No matter what it is you're going through, you need to really hold on to that light, whatever it is for you, and just keep going and doing what you're here to do.
I got a question. Have you ever heard a voice like that before?
Not that strongly.
Not that strongly,
no,
right?
No, it was like a,
And did you grow up in a religious or spiritual?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've had some kind of familiarity with the idea that you could have this
Yes.
job. Okay. Wow, it's
Yeah.
incredible. So that point forward, you just committed.
I was committed. Yeah, I think everything shifted 100%. It was pretty amazing. So I feel, as horrible as what I went through for me, I'm so grateful because I learned so much about myself. I learned so much about the big picture and why we're here, and just we're here to connect and be kind and share experiences together.
So who do you go to? Who are your mentors? Who do you go to? Do you have faith? How is it that when you're having a hard time, how do you deal with that?
So, I am really into neuroplasticity. I know that's so
I love
awesome.
it.
I love that we can just say that.
Words. I love this stuff.
So I love Dr. Joe Dispenza. He is like, I love, and just anyone who has a story. And you know what? Mr. Rogers, I was watching all of
Mr. Rogers is a crush it, okay? Let's be honest. Seriously crushed it.
Yeah, so the other night we were watching a documentary on him, and I feel so inspired for people who are not scared to share what they believe in or their truth, or even if it can sound crazy, I just admire people that do that. So
Dr. Joe Dispenza, he wrote You Are the Placebo, right? Yeah, incredible. So what is it about neuroplasticity that inspires you so much or excites you?
because that's how I was able to heal from my disease. That's how I was able to go from bedridden to crushing it, is because I took a year of my life and was so dedicated to the practice. I did something called dynamic neural retraining system. So it's a neuroplasticity. So you're really rewiring your brain.
With him?
Not with him. It was through retrainingthebrain.com with Annie Hooper. Yeah. So I did that, and that, changed my life.
So tell us about that process. What did
Yeah,
you
so
do?
it's just an hour a day. You do these rounds, is what I call them. But you're just rewiring the neural pathways of your brain, so you're not stuck in a survival mode. I think so many of us are stuck in this survival mode, and we're resistant, we're angry, we're defensive, and these are
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah. So I think that's what I owe so much to my health now is by just simply changing my thoughts and rewiring my brain.
It's like reps for the brain, right?
It is, yeah, it's exercising the brain, yeah.
That's so powerful. I myself went through something sort of similar, and now I have an autoimmune disease. And I'm constantly feeling like I have to retrain my brain. But I'm so protective of myself, and I don't want to be vulnerable because I'm so scared of that happening again. I don't trust myself. How have you been able to learn to do that for you?
That's a really good question, because it is scary, and it's like PTSD, you don't, when you've had an illness and things happen to you, you feel like, I don't want that to happen again. But I think you have to have trust in yourself that you have the tools to not let it go down that rabbit hole again, because it starts with a thought and then it goes down and down and down and down. And so I think you just have to kind of trust in what you know is the truth and what you know, and just surrender to that, because there is something bigger and greater, and yeah.
See, that's so profound to me and so interesting to me, because I've always struggled with that idea, like surrender, faith. It always felt like different to me, and somewhere in my head it was confusing. And the more I've sort of just played and practiced with it all, it just feels to me so true that so much healing happens when you surrender to something that is you and yet greater than you.
Yeah.
Right? So it sounds like that was part of your experience there. So how do you talk to people about that? How would you encourage them to surrender? Is it something that you just always knew?
I think through learning so much, through this whole journey of my health and stuff, you have to surrender. If you're holding on in resistance and trying to take control, that's a survival mechanism, and that's where disease happens. That's where, your body's not able to digest properly or filter out, toxins properly. And so you want to be in a place where you feel, calm. And I think that's kind of surrendering. You have to sometimes, because you can't always be in control of everything.
It's so interesting. I have a friend, and she's a pretty well-known actress. And I asked her one time, because I'm obsessed with people that are very successful and happy. Like, you know, and I just asked her, I remember saying, you know, what would you attribute your success in life to? And she said, well, I would attribute my success and my happiness and all healing I've had to surrender. And when I've gotten to a place where I feel like I can't surrender anymore, I realize I need to surrender even more deeply. Which is profound to hear you say it in the way that you do. I guess that's ultimately what faith is, huh? Yeah.
I love that that you know, you're this kind of glam girl when you look at Instagram, and I think that's part of the inspiration for the show, is to showcase more than just the Instagram filtered picture. You know, we want to showcase and have people realize that, you know, majority of all people that are successful do have some, they have to master mindset. They have to have some kind of faith. They have to surrender at some level. And it's just cool. And I think that we need to promote that more out on Instagram. You do such a good job at really bringing that community into it all.
But beyond Instagram, Society Gal now has a really exciting agency. Tell us about that.
So like I said, I'm a master connector. I love connecting people, bringing people together, opportunities and things like that. So it kind of just naturally happened, where my goal is to really help women share their voice and share their stories, because I think there needs to be more of that. People need to hear the real story. People need to hear, you know, there's just so much out there, and there's so much noise and fluff, and I feel like just the real stories need to shine. And so my goal with Society Gal was to really take on clients who have this amazing story to share and really help promote them and get them out. And so that's, you know, it's been amazing. We just launched a month ago officially, and we already have, you know, almost completely full of clients, and like Lacey's here, she's one of our clients too, and so it's so exciting to just be able to connect and make opportunity happen. It's addicting.
But you have this community of women that is so collaborative, and they're not catty, there's no drama. How do you do that?
You know, it just comes back to, I think, we're all here to do our best, right? We're all here to grow and to experience, and you know, you have to collaborate in life. We're meant to collaborate. We're meant to work together. And so I think I really just wanted to create a community. And I didn't have an agenda with Society Gal. I just knew I needed to create it. And I didn't put anything that people had to buy from. I kind of just like said, here we are. Let's collaborate. Here, come together. Post what you want. And I think it just organically became a safe place for people to work together and grow together. So it's been amazing. The women there are just incredible. So
it's very filled with dreams. Build it and they will come.
And they came in droves.
It's been amazing.
Right. Well, let's where can they find you, first of all?
Yeah, so you can find us at societygal.com, or you can check us out on Instagram at the Society Gal.
Ooh, nice. Okay, we're going to take a little break, hear one of your clients, great story of success in the beauty realm, and then we're going to all come back for the final segment. So stay tuned, you guys. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Focus TV studios in West Hollywood. I'm Jessamine Moyer, host of the Focus TV network show, LA Unscripted, and co-host of America's first live streaming talk show, Good Morning LaLa Land. This is the Focus Magazine preview show and an exclusive sneak peek. Today, I have the privilege to announce the March 2018 issue of Focus Magazine, and we're calling it the Influence issue, featuring amazing personalities making a difference in our local communities. On the cover, we have singer-songwriter and host of Chasing Glory podcast, Lillian Garcia. I had the extreme honor of both interviewing her and writing a feature for the magazine on Lillian. She's truly an influencer on so many levels. Joining her on the cover is my spiritual influencer and co-host of Good Morning LaLa Land, Dr. Erin Haskell. And with her is a true professor of influence, Amanda Russell. Also featured in this issue, we have the constructional chef, Scott Harris, executive chef from the Four Seasons Hotel right here in Beverly Hills, Byron Thomas, and two members of the Focus TV family and dynamic duo of lifestyle influence, Janet Gunn and Melissa Myers. Also in this issue, we feature Lauren Everts, the founder of the Skinny Confidential. Hello, gorgeous! And the candle makers Elise Fratto and Maylene Weber of Leone Candeli, which is, of course, right over there. And Cynthia Abbey Naked, who I interviewed for my show, LA Unscripted, and she is the founder of a great piece of functional jewelry from the Coley Collective. We also have a celebrity chef, Serena Poon, and her new product, Just Add Water, in a series of 4 mom influencers from our millennial mom herself, host Jenna Barnett. It's all influence, influence, influence in this issue of Focus magazine. Get your copy today on newsstands or online, and be sure to watch our companion video features as well, because we are the only magazine in the country providing a robust video complement to our print features. I'm Jessamine Moyer, coming to you from the Focus TV studios in West Hollywood. Thanks for watching. Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning La La Land. We are so excited because we have a society gal here with us, Ms. Lacey Gattagard. She is the founder and CEO of Laced Hair, and your hair is so on point. Obviously, that is a huge responsibility. You always have to go rep, right?
Welcome to Utah. I mean, from Utah. You know, there's so many gorgeous women from Utah. I mean, it's really well known.
Are you from Utah?
No, but it's really well known that there's so many beautiful women, and hence you're representing.
Our last guest, Jennifer Jaden, is from Utah.
Right? So many gorgeous women.
There's something in the water there.
Well, thank you. It is amazing. I think there's kind of a, you know, and speaking on depression, and I mean, it's kind of hard to, we'll switch around with what I'm going to say, but there is a need in Utah, I shouldn't say a need, but a want that women feel like they want to look their best all the time and always be on point. I mean, you drive down the freeway and every billboard is cool sculpting and, you know, plastic surgery and this Botox and this, so there's like a need there, and there are a lot of beautiful women. But I think a lot of people are trying to make a shift to do it for more confidence building instead of the need for perfection, which being in the beauty industry, that's kind of what I want to do is enhance what they already have. That's why I'm kind of sporting the shorter lengths, just so women know, like, you know, you can have it a little bit shorter. You don't have to like go all out and be long, be a little more natural if you want. And so having a brand that is obviously beauty related and a lot of people can think is very vain, actually what I really want to promote is just enhancing what you already have.
Right.
And so that's where I'm really trying to
do a little shorter. It's the number one place for antidepressants. Utah.
Yeah, yes.
Right? And I think it is about having that facade of a look of a life. You know, I'm pro all religions if it works for people, whatever. But I do think that a lot of the religions tend to want people to be perfect, and it's maybe not realistic for human beings. And I think that, excuse me, I think there is a shift going on there for sure. And I'm so glad that you're you know, contributing to that for sure.
And you make a good point too. I think that you can sort of do the outer work, whether it's with extensions or whether it's with nails or whatever it is, or sculpting, and you can all do the inner work at the same time. It can be a parallel processing kind of thing. And it sounds like you've probably done a little bit of that yourself. What brought you to the place where you sort of are understanding that it's about progress and not perfection?
You know, it's pretty interesting. I've been doing hair for 16 years. The very first time I myself got hair extensions, it changed my life. I honestly had this confidence, and I have very thin, very fine hair. It never grew past my shoulders. When I was in high school, all my friends the flat iron wasn't even invented yet, but we would like iron our hair like with like an actual iron. And all my friends had this long, beautiful hair, and I was just always so envious of it, but my hair was just so thin, it just never wanted to grow. So the first time I got extensions, how I felt, I was just thinking, oh my gosh, this needs to be shared. Like I loved it so much, and I started doing extensions and started really traveling all over the country doing extensions. And when I started my business, it's been such a whirlwind, but when I started my business, it was really to help women. There wasn't Instagram yet. I didn't make a website yet. It was a portfolio with like, I would keep a little camera at my station.
You
I used to
look
work
like
at the
you're
Bellagio.
22 years old. How could
Where did you start your business?
So I used to work at the Bellagio in Las Vegas, and that was when I started my business, was when I worked in Las Vegas.
Tough start at Bellagio. Wow.
It was a pretty incredible place
And
to
now
be.
your extension's been on ABC, The Bachelor, Shark Tank. People are all over the place.
Yeah, we've kind of, and we have a whole list of celebrities that we're not allowed to really kiss and tell either, but we, and that's why I spend a lot of time in LA. I come here, but we have a lot of amazing salons in LA that use our products. So a lot of celebrities are wearing them right now. Mariah Carey's wearing them, and we have Winona Ryder is wearing them, and just a ton of.
What makes your product unique?
I think, well, like Jennifer was saying, we definitely, I've been able to connect with so many hairstylists, and I think there's so many great extension companies out there, but a lot of them weren't created by a hairstylist that specializes in extensions. And I, 8 years ago when I first started, I knew that there was a lack in the market, and so I created really beautiful ombre colors before ombre was really a thing 8 years ago, and I have really beautiful mixes of colors, and then we also have 5 different methods. So some are clips, some are tape, some are keratin, wefts. So we just have so many different methods. So it's really not every head of hair is the same. So there's having so many methods and so many colors really helps to match for all the customers' needs instead of just one way of doing them. So
I wonder, what is your vision for this company? Where do you see it growing in 5 years?
Oh, so it's been so fun and so amazing, and I still can't believe the opportunities that we've had. But we are, like I said, based in Salt Lake City, and we have an online store, and then we also have a store and salon front in Salt Lake. But I'd really like to expand those storefronts into other major cities, mainly cities that I love, so I can have a place to visit. But definitely just to expand and grow and help women with their confidence. And it's actually why we're on the motivational side of things. I have a very similar story to Jennifer, and so many people I think are having these these health journeys that they have with autoimmune diseases. And so 2.5 years ago now, I guess it's been 2.5 years ago, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor, which then after, months and months of trying to figure out what was going on, it was in an inoperable spot. They've discovered that they think, and I'm pretty sure too, that it's multiple sclerosis. But dealing with those treatments, I lost a lot of hair, and I was in Salt Lake City, there's Huntsman Cancer Institute. I spent a lot of time at getting different treatments, and just seeing the women there suffering from hair loss, I was like, oh my gosh, I own a hair extension company. Like, I can do something more. So I actually just started a foundation last month called the Lace Hair Foundation, and we also, we send hair to, whether it's clip-ins, tape-ins, to women all over the country and hopefully world one day that are suffering from hair loss, so they can feel confident again. And it's not only for women that are, cancer survivors. Of course they're involved too, but it's just for women that, I don't know if with your autoimmune, if you had any hair thinning.
I lost so much hair, so much. It was coming out in clumps. You don't feel like yourself.
Yeah. So that was in 5 years. I think if you would have asked me before I got sick, where I saw my company, and not in a bad way, I just wanted to grow and be, I was so worried about success and just, making everything look like it was perfect on Instagram and making my life be something, not necessarily it wasn't, but just like now I am a lot more authentic with it. I really want to get back into empowering women, making them feel beautiful, and that be the reason that we have our company to grow that way, instead of only the most beautiful models all over wearing our hair, because obviously that's nice too.
Right. And you have 2 kids, right? Yeah. So you're juggling a lot, and I think that's important for moms. We have so much stress. We're trying to be the most successful. We're trying to be the great mom. We're trying to look good. We're trying and it's nice to clip something in or whatever and just feel like it probably helps a lot of women.
Yeah, I honestly, I tell all my clients this and our Instagram followers this. to just get up in the morning and just, as hard as it is, because we're all depressed sometimes, we're all sad, we all don't feel amazing, but I'll ask them to say, just do your hair in the morning. And honestly, your day goes better when you are having a good hair day. And even if you're just wearing your, your mom, we call it like a mommy uniform in Salt Lake City. Everyone just wears their Lululemon leggings and a top. Like that's what everyone. It's probably the same here. But even if you can wear whatever you want, and if your hair looks great, you really do feel great. And so that's what I want people to do. And there's times where, because I wear all the different methods all the time. Right now, I have the tape-ins in, so they're like, I woke up and my hair was like this from yesterday. I just did a little dry shampoo. Perfect. So, but the clip-ins are great too for moms, well, really anyone, but there's times where I've clipped my extensions in a pickup line at my son's school, like, because it takes like 2 minutes and you're in the car and you just keep them in my purse, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to go, do whatever after, and it just, you feel so much better when your hair looks great.
My clip-ins like saved myself. I wouldn't go out. My hair was horrible when I was sick, and then I would put these clip-ins in, and I felt like I could conquer the world, even if that was just to go get my coffee. It does change everything. Thank you so much for giving women that gift.
Yeah.
So inspiring.
So where can people find the hair?
So we do have a website. It's lacedhair.com, and our Instagram is @lacedhairextensions. And then my personal Instagram too, which is a great way to get a hold of me because I run it and not my employees, is Lacey Gattagard.
Okay, good.
Oh, we gotta get laced up.
Right?
I know. Thanks for throwing that in earlier. I was like in the background.
I'm so proud of you and all your work, and sending a big shout out to your 2 boys. Is that what you have? Okay, cool. How old are they?
7 and 9.
Oh, those are great ages.
Yeah, 13.
So stay tuned, you guys. We'll be right back. Whichever.
Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning La La Land. We're so excited. We have 2 very inspiring women in the house, Miss Jennifer Jaden and Lacey Gattagard. Thank you so much for being with us today and being so real and raw and authentic with your stories. I mean, the world is really craving that right now, and that's what Good Morning La La Land is all about. So it's incredible that you shared your stories on our platform. Thank you.
It is, and what's most incredible to me is just your authenticity. It's just profound, I think, and there's something so magnetic about that. And I know that on a day-to-day basis, particularly if you're a mom and you've got a successful business and you've got a social life or whatnot, it's got to be hard, I think, sometimes managing all of that. So how do you get through the tough days? What do you do?
Well, I know that I can't do it alone, so I have a team of people that I can call on, whether they be friends or my employees. So I don't think you can do it alone. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I feel the same way with that. I mean, I honestly, like I mentioned, single mom, and their dad does live there, but I do have them a lot. And so just accepting help, for me, and also with my business to not do that alone. I have a whole team of people. It was really hard for me to let go of some of the reins of things because it's kind of my baby, growing my business. But when I talk to other entrepreneurs, I always say, do what you do best and hire out the rest. So honestly, you know, the things that I know how to do. I do that, and everything else I've just kind of pushed to like a great team of people, and I am really enjoying myself a lot more now, being able to just
do what you do best.
Yeah.
It's amazing what happens when you ask for help. It's such a game changer. I feel like I always have this personal responsibility, like, I'm gonna do it all. I even literally last night changed my own headlight. Because I was like,
that was really impressive.
So I had gone to 2 dealerships and they're like, oh, we don't have time for you, we don't have time for you. And I was like, well, then I'm going to do it myself. So I walked into Pep Boys and I got that headlight and I opened the hood and I was like, and now what? I thought I could do this myself. And the guy next to me, he looked at me, he was so funny. He had his Camaro and he was super cool. And he's like, you need help? And part of me was like, no, I don't need help. And I was like, yes. Thank you so much. So he changed his headlight. Well, I mean, I bought the headlight, and then he helped connect. I mean, there was too much. But I was so stubborn, I wasn't going to ask for help. I was like, watch me do this. Maybe I need a little help. Like, I'm not the expert in that.
Mic drop, wrench drop, it's all good.
I didn't even know how to get the hood to like stand up on its own. I was like, this is
not going to work. So what do you guys do the rest of the day? What does a day look like for you on a Monday?
Monday is quite a day. You know, I work a lot, but I love to work. I feel like I don't work. Is that weird?
Not at all.
I love what I do. I feel like you feel the same way too. It's like, I really love what I do, that I don't ever feel like I'm working. I'm just so excited. So, you know, I'm constantly working, connecting, and just, you know,
working it.
You love it, so it's play.
Yeah, it is play.
Right?
Like this is work right now, you guys. How cool is this, right?
It's pretty amazing.
Yes, very
right?
cool. Yeah. I have to admit.
How about you, Lacey? What do you, I mean, I know you're here.
Yeah,
you're
so
here
this
for how
Monday
long?
is, I leave tomorrow night, actually.
Okay.
So today, you know, we scheduled this. I have actually a really fun photo shoot that we're putting together for my lookbook for summer. So we're doing that while we're here because.
What does that mean, a lookbook?
Just for our website and our social channels, just to have. So we have, you know, we have models that will be doing their hair for the photo shoot, and then they'll be by the pool. I obviously can't do that in Utah right now. So photo shoot here. Yes. But yeah, normally Mondays. A lot of people don't love Mondays, and I really love Mondays.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Right?
Just restart the week.
Yeah, perfect way to start off, right?
Yeah, well, so nice. Thank you so much for taking your time out, and look forward to getting involved with Society Gal, and have a great day, you guys.
Yeah,
so
thanks for having us. This is
really
so
awesome.
fun. Yeah, thank you guys.
We are Good Morning LaLa Land, America's first live streaming daily talk show, coming to you Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter.
Please share, like, and comment, you guys. Very important to engage in whatever community you are engaging with. We need each other, you guys. Have a wonderful day, and may you know that the motivation and inspiration is inside. May you live your truth. Have a great one.
It's going to be a Good Morning LaLa Land.